Hey, good morning, everyone. Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. Happy Friday. TGIF. I missed everyone yesterday. Had other things to do, unfortunately. But today I'm getting a nice, bright and early start. Beautiful out here. Partly cloudy. Temperature is 77. Pretty warm out here this morning, 77 degrees. Little breeze blowing. I'm down at the very end of the park, down at the end of Area 1. Right over here, where you see that sign, there's a stake in the ground over here. That's the beginning of Del Norwegans Pass State Park right here. You can see some of our sea turtle nests there along the edge of the sea oats. One over here, one over there. Let's take a stroll up the beach and see if there's been any new sea turtle activity overnight. Something that you're going to notice here as I'm walking along is how this beach down here in Area 1 is kind of changing shape on us just in the past few days. The water temperature is 82. It's dropped a degree or two. It's going to be warming back up. Today's high is going to be right up around 90. Wednesday when I was out here, we saw a bunch of those little tiny fish all washed up dead along the beach. I'm not seeing any of them now. I didn't see any on my walk down from the boardwalk up here to the end of the beach. But if you look in front of me, see that cut? That's new. See that, how the beach goes in there? That's new. That's why I say every day you come out here, there's something different, a little different. You never know what you're going to see. You never know where you're going to see it or when you're going to see it. That's what makes these live feeds so much fun. Plus the fact that you get to spend time chatting with your friends. Over here is a night heron. Really neat birds. And I have a feeling somebody's been feeding this guy because as I walked by, he walked closer to me instead of away from me. That's not a good sign with our wildlife. That is a beautiful night heron. Just standing there staring at me like I've got something to give it. You know, you may think you're helping the wildlife by feeding it, but in all essence, you're not. You're doing more harm than good. If I can get a little close up of this guy's face while he's being so still. That is awesome. That is really neat. A night heron. Beautiful, beautiful birds. It's just staring at me. We don't get this good of a look at these guys often here on the beach. They're usually pretty skittish. It's still kind of dark here. That is cool. Wonder if we'll see any great blue herons this morning. Our last several walks, we've been seeing several great blue herons out here. There's a look down the beach. Seagulls flying by. Still seeing some of the colors of sunrise out there in the Gulf. See something bobbing around in the water out there. I don't know what it is. Could be a fishing buoy. It's kind of far out there. See if I can see it with the camera. Oh, it's the southernmost marker for the park. Hard to see there. Or for the beach there. You can barely see it with my naked eye. I never realized that was out there down at the end here. Well, let's continue walking up the beach and see what we find. I saw a big ghost crab come running out of its hole as I was walking down here this morning. I think I just saw a great blue heron land up in front of me. A second one coming in right behind it. Very cool. Actually, no, it's, what is it, a pelican? Pelican flying along the beach. It was right behind the heron. Beautiful colors out there, the reflections on the water. More pelicans going by. Oh, the heron took off up here, darn it. Where'd it go? Well, I wonder if we have any more sea turtle nests here on the beach. We're up to 15 of them yesterday. I was talking to Roy on the phone. He told me about that crawl. And I wanted to come out and just take a picture of the new nest yesterday just to keep everybody updated. I know some of you are keeping track. You're putting them on a calendar. That'll be fun to see if we can calculate when they're going to hatch. Who knows when the first nest was, when we had our first nest here? What was the date of our first nest? Boy, I've seen a lot of pelicans flying by this morning. Not in big groups, in small little groups, but they're coming by nonetheless. Absolutely beautiful out here. Hopefully we'll get lucky today and see one of our dolphin friends swimming by. That would be nice for a change. Love to see one come by up close. Or maybe even a manatee. Wouldn't that be fun? I do see some ripples out here in the water. All those little fish are still out here. Looks like there's actually pelicans sitting out in the water up ahead of me. Maybe on top of a school of little fish. There goes an osprey. Just came out of the woods. I hear a second one over here in the tree. Hear it? There's one flying around overhead. That's another osprey up there. There's one behind me in the tree screeching out. Yeah, beautiful. Gorgeous sky. I'm gonna snap off a quick photo. See if I can find that osprey that's up in the tree here. Got some pink over here in the clouds. Yeah, there he is. He or she sitting right up at the very tippy top of the tree up there. Very tip top up there. Another one of our beautiful ospreys. Bobbing its head back and forth. Must be listening to some music up there. Cool. Well, I don't see any tracks on the beach from any of the ranger vehicles, so I don't think they've been out here. Oop, more pelicans going by. Oh, there's a big group of them coming by, or a larger group. That's the neatest part right there when they're just above the water. Look at that. Wow. That is so cool. Their wingtips just inches above the water. That is so cool. And down the beach they go. So cool. This is Pelican Bay down there in the distance. Park Shore down, way down to the right. Well, neat. Saw 2 ospreys and a night heron so far. What's next? What's next on the list? Still love to see a mermaid out here. No, Roy'd like to see a mermaid too. I do see fish jumping out of the water out here, so that's a good sign. Again, I didn't see any of those dead fish on the beach. I have not heard anything about red tide on the news. If we had red tide here, it would be all over the news. The beach is getting really steep here. You can see we've lost some sand over the past several days. See this little ledge here? It's actually started to uncover those old tree stumps again here. There's a pile of little fish down here in the water. I don't know if you can see them. Should be able to see them with the contrast there. See all those little fish swimming around? Look at them all. Tons of them down there, tons of them. Just bobbing in the current. Pretty cool, huh? It's so neat. They're just all around me here. So cool. Now let's continue our march up the beach. I see a lot of pelicans in the water. Looks like they're having a little feeding frenzy. It looks like that's up in area 4, quite a ways away. We're still in area 1. Just getting ready to cross over into area 2. A lot of little ghost crab holes on the beach. A lot of little ghost crabs out here. Well, the gimbal would respond. There's the ghost crabs. Maybe we'll get lucky and see one scurrying across the beach. They're hard to catch. They're fast and very shy, the ghost crabs. There's quite a few little ghost crab holes on the beach. There's another one. Oh, the sky is really starting to look nice out there. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful out there. There's an osprey just landing right up there in the tree. That one's tough to see. He's kind of hidden in the branches there. Got to look really close there. See it up there? Osprey number 2. Beautiful. The other one's still in the tree behind me. Not seeing any shells. I gotta restart this gimbal. Give me a second here. Starting to wobble. Ooh, I just saw something out there in the water. I just saw something come up out where that boat is. Pretty far out there. I saw something jumping around out there. Possibly a dolphin. Pretty far offshore. Very far offshore. Listen to that osprey behind me. Where was it? It was really far out there. Oop, might be coming in closer. Just saw it over here to the left. Gosh darn it, it's so dark. It is so dark out here. Keep your eyes peeled. We might see it surface. There it is. Cool. Looks like one dolphin. Heading down to the left, to the south. See if we see it again. Camera really can't focus on that dark water. It's struggling, especially when I'm zoomed in. The more you zoom in, the more light your camera needs. Where'd you go? Where did you go? Staying underwater for a long time here. Wow. He's way over here. Boy, it is staying under for a long time. There it is. Now I think that's all we're going to see of that dolphin. It's making its way down to the south. And it's a pretty good distance offshore there. Hey, they're out there. That's all that matters. We love our dolphins. One lone dolphin swimming down to the south. There it was, one more time on the right. Sweet. Very cool. All right. What is next? A night heron, 2 ospreys, a dolphin, another osprey flying by. Oh no, seagull. Seagull. Looked like an osprey when it was headed at me there. I guess it's time to find a new sea turtle crawl. What do you think? I don't know what's up with this gimbal. It's like shaking. It's rocking from side to side. I guess we'll just have to bear with it. Haven't seen any new crawl tracks yet. Let me turn this gimbal off. Hang on a second. Try and rebalance it again. It's getting awful hot. Bear with me here while I do this. Sorry, folks. Sorry. Sorry. The hazards of live TV here. Whoops. Trying to rebalance it here. Sorry. I apologize for the crazy camera work. I think I know what the problem was. I think I might have got it. Yeah, that's better. Sorry about that. But the motor was really heating up. Hopefully it won't blow up on me. Well, when I first set foot on the beach this morning, it was 77 degrees. Pretty humid. I said the highs are going to be up around 90. Water temperature is 82. I do not see any shells along the beach. The sand is really smooth there and clean and hard now too, up where I'm at. Just at the north end of Area 3 right now. The sand is really hard here. Some places it's really, really soft. You sink way down in as you walk. It's actually really hard to walk. It's actually nice here. Down in Area 1, it's really soft. Boy, there is a bunch of pelicans up here ahead of me. I don't know if they're going to be there when I get there or not. No crawl tracks yet. 15 nests on the beach, 15 loggerhead sea turtle nests on the beach as of now. That nest I took a picture of yesterday, that was up in area 5, up by those old tree stumps. That lady took a big crawl out to lay her eggs. She put them in a good spot up high on the beach. That's where we'd like to see all the nests. There's 2 nests over here, and you can see they're kind of in the middle of the beach. They're better off when they get up into the, actually if they get up into the sea oats is the best, into the trees. That's the best place for the nest, but it's harder for them to dig with the roots. That is the best place for them to get further up into all those trees back there. Take a look back at that sky again. Oh, the pinks are starting to fade out in the clouds now. Now the clouds are starting to turn white. The tops of them as the sun gets higher and higher. Beautiful though. Love those little clouds up there. Starting to see the blues now. The blues are finally starting to come out here, the early morning blues. Seagulls passing by. Pelicans diving in the water up here. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful this morning. Thanks for tuning in. See what those pelicans are up to here. See if they decide to get up and do something. There must be a decent sized school of fish out here with all these pelicans sitting out here. All the seagulls are waiting along the shoreline. And now they're going to move on. Where are you guys going? Heading down the beach. Looking for a different spot. Seagulls are just hanging along the shoreline here in front of me. Seagulls and a couple of white ibises. A little snowy egret. Lots of fish jumping here. I see a lot of fish jumping around here in the water. This little snowy egret here, he's determined to get himself one. Let's see if he catches a fish. There was a bunch of them jumping at. Where are you going? Want to catch something? Nope. They're usually pretty good. There's 3 misses in a row. There you go. Now you got one. Down the hatch. Boom. Just like that. How about another one? You look like you're still hungry. The little snowy egret. And up another miss. There's the white ibises over here. There's another one a little further down the beach. 2 white ibises. There's the third one. That little snowy egret should be walking by here in a second. There it is. Love watching my birds in the morning. There comes another ibis. Just flew in. Just flew in from out of town over there on the left. Beautiful black bands when they open their wings up. The white ibises. Oh, this little guy just got himself another fish. See if he gets another one. Looks like he's pretty hungry. There is no shortage of breakfast here, I can assure you that. For these guys. Usually the waves bring in the little fish. Striking out. A lot of misses. Come on, one more. Got one. Got one, got one. It's gone already. Cool. Very cool. A few gulls up here in front of me. Moving up the beach. Beautiful morning. The sun just coming up over the trees here. You can see it there. Beautiful. I think there might be one of our great blue herons up the beach. I can't tell. Another dolphin coming by. Just saw a dolphin come up. I just saw a dolphin come up out here. See if it comes up again. Another dolphin making its way down. There it is. It's on the other side of the sandbar. Which way it's going here. How fast it's moving. There it is. Ooh, just got a good look at its tail. Did a tail thump there. Stunning the fish. Ooh, he's coming in kind of close. There he is. He's right out on top of the sandbar now. Oop, over here. Okay. Now I can't see the water where he's going. Now I lost the bubbles. Up over here. All right, he's gonna cruise back down the beach here. Moving further offshore. See if we get another look at it. Oh, he's cruising now, sorry. He's cruising. Picking up speed. Moving down the beach. Thought he was going to come in close to shore for a second there. There he is. There he goes. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That was awesome. That was great. So we've seen some great birds so far this morning. That was dolphin number 2. Dolphin number 2, not super close, but we got a good glimpse at it, making its way down the beach. Very cool. Roy might have got a good look at some this morning up at the pass. We'll see what he has to say. Looks like him and Dave maybe walking down the beach here ahead of me. Looks like maybe 2 great blue herons up there. What a wonderful morning. Now I just want to see another sea turtle crawl. We need another nest here. Let's get up to 16. Sweet 16. Beautiful, that early morning light raking across the beach. Just gorgeous. That is beautiful. Yeah, looks like Dave and Roy up here. I think tomorrow is David's first day as a volunteer here. He officially begins as a volunteer at Delnor Wiggins tomorrow, June 1st. Can you believe another month has flown by already? Yeah, there's 2 great blue herons behind Dave and Roy up the beach up here.
Hey Rob, how you doing, man?
Morning. Good morning,
How's everything
gents.
going?
I see you got picking up your trash on the beach.
Oh yeah,
Have all kinds of goodies. Anybody missing their sand bowl?
What the heck is that, a
That was
racket?
there at 5.
Hey, everybody missed you yesterday.
Oh, well,
I called you.
we're not all retired. Yeah, you might be seeing less of me out here. I don't know.
Oh really? I hope
Yeah.
not. What's the deal?
I gotta work. I gotta make money to pay the bills.
Oh really?
Yep, I'm gonna try to come out here as often as I can. We're gonna see what happens, but yep.
Well, I hear you're going to charge on your Facebook, huh? How's that working out?
Well, it's a subscription. Well, it starts in a few days.
Really?
We'll find out. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out.
So I won't,
But
be
I
able,
just,
I won't be able to see myself. then,
yo,
huh?
you'll be able to see yourself. You and I will do some things.
Yeah.
But the couple hours I spend out here isn't really where all the time is. It's all after, when I go home and process photos and
Yeah.
monitor what people are
I
saying, you know.
you do a lot of work on it. Really, you
It's a-
should get paid
It's a
for it.
full-time job.
Yeah,
And it's
thank
like,
you.
and if,
Will I be able to see myself unless I subscribe?
well, I'll get you, I'll figure out a way for you. Well, yeah, absolutely. You can always see it on YouTube.
Are you going to give me
I'll give you
a subscription
a secret
code?
code.
Oh, wonderful.
King code.
Yep.
Wonderful.
No, actually, they're better on YouTube. The videos will always be on YouTube too, so you can see it.
What's YouTube? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I get YouTube.
That's another.
Do I get YouTube?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, if you press the right button.
Yep. It's easy. All you got to remember is just click on those links. If somebody sends you the link, if it's a friend, don't click on a link if you don't know the person.
I don't quite understand all that.
Oh,
Too
yeah, you
tricky
do.
For me.
You need to eat some more fish. That brain food when you're.
Hey, Dave and I are talking. We're gonna get a smoker.
Oh, nice.
Out of my back porch, and we're gonna smoke salmon.
So you're gonna start smoking again.
Wouldn't that be great? Yeah.
On Sundays only.
Yeah.
We're going to be smoking
Sundays,
on Sundays.
smoking Sundays.
Yeah.
I love it. There's nothing like fresh caught smoked fish.
Now we're gonna start selling it.
And you know what's good? You know what? One of them, that mackerel they're catching here,
Yeah.
that's good smoked.
Is it?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have to get with Jose. That was his name, right?
Is that holy mackerel?
Holy mackerel.
holy
If you catch it on Sunday, it's a holy mackerel.
Smoked
Since
on
you're smoking
Sundays.
on Sunday, yeah, that'd be perfect. Holy
Good
mackerel.
morning. Good morning.
Holy smoked
Good.
mackerel on Sundays. I love it.
Well, that'll be fun to smoke.
So any
smoke
sea
our
turtle
own
action up
salmon.
there? Nothing.
Big
Nothing.
herons.
Yeah, nothing.
Big herons.
Nothing down there. Nothing on our beach
No
today.
crawls today.
No crawls. That was quite a crawl there the other day.
Yeah, you aren't kidding.
She went way up there. That's where they belong, though. The further up they can go, the better. Those little sea turtles, that's not a problem for them when they hatch.
Oh, they run fast.
Do they ever? They're like lightning. They just
Yeah.
make a bolt for it.
Yeah. Well, they got it because the birds are going to swoop down and grab them.
Oh, yeah, the birds.
That's what happens.
Yep. People. Nosy people try to pick them up.
Digging them
I've
up with
heard
their
of that.
crutches.
Yeah, digging them up with their crutches. Poking around at their nest with their crutches. I know you wouldn't do that.
No.
How about manatees up there?
No manatees, no dolphins.
Huh.
That's
You saw the two come by here. One came by, and a few minutes later, the second one came by. Just
Really?
yeah. While you were walking right along here, there was one right out here.
When was that? Yesterday?
No, just now,
This morning?
Right now.
8 minutes ago.
We're watching that heron.
Watch it. Yeah, that's where you guys were standing up there watching the heron, and the dolphin was coming by here.
Oh, dolphins.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. I'm sorry we missed.
but they're not coming in real close.
No more dead little fish, though. at
No,
all
I
anywhere.
don't know what caused that. That was really weird. And as I was walking back down the beach the other day, the waves were coming in, and they were just like washing up on the beach and jumping around. And then another wave would come in and wash them off the beach. So they must have just washed up on the beach.
It shows that there's just so many of them.
Yeah,
An abundance of them.
I mean, there's more than a million. There's a gazillion of them out there.
Yeah. Think of the life in the sea. Isn't it unbelievable? The amount of life in the sea and the variety of it.
Well,
Boy.
if you lived in the sea, what would you want to be? What kind of sea creature would you be, Roy?
A whale.
A whale? What kind of whale?
I don't know. A right whale.
A right whale.
Don't they have right whales?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I thought
Right
that-
whale and left whales? I don't know.
There's a right something or other. I think it's a whale.
I think you would be a merman.
That one. A merman.
You would be a merman.
Merman? That's
Yeah.
a good one.
You'd be half fish, half man. You'd be chasing all the mermaids around.
Singing merman.
Yep. I think the merman is what
Merman,
you would
that's
be.
a new one.
Oh, Lordy. Any
From the
hugs?
Rangers.
Any hugs this morning?
No ladies, no hugs.
Dave didn't give you a hug this morning? The hugs are thinning out here. Come
Yeah,
on,
aren't
ladies.
they, though?
Roy needs his hugs out here. So tomorrow, is that your official day?
Yes, sir.
You go to work
Getting
tomorrow?
ready. Getting prepared.
You're practicing right
Boy
now.
Scout in me.
I love it.
All right.
I love it, love it. Don't scare those birds away.
See if the truck bothers them, no? Nothing too much bothers them. We walked right past them and it didn't fly.
There's one of them that's kind of shy. There's 3 of them out here now, and I'm thinking it's a little family. I think there's a mama, a male, a female, and a young one. There was a night up that they startled that one. It's gonna fly by us. Nope. It's gonna land up there. So you got your harmonica?
Yeah, I do.
Get the apple seeds out of it.
That's the bird with the backwards knees.
That's right, yeah.
The backward knees. Yeah. Isn't that something?
It is. Just talking about that.
I think all birds have got backward knees.
Do they?
I think so.
I never looked that close.
He's up on the beach fluffing out. All right, well, I'll be over there to hear some harmonica.
Okay, I'll get set up.
We'll get our advice for the day. So get working on our advice. Our thought for the day. Friday. It's Friday.
Fish day.
Yeah, Friday fish day.
Yeah, I got a word for the day, I thought.
All right, save it. Save it. How did the nurse feel about your leg the other day?
Well, she's coming today.
Oh,
I gotta get home at high noon. She's coming at noon.
high noon. She's gonna rewrap it and check it out.
So we'll see how it goes.
All right, good. How's the ear doing? All right.
Yeah, it seems to be healing up.
Did you get? Weren't there test results or something that were coming? Everything good?
I don't know.
Oh, they got everything.
They got it. They got whatever it was.
Well, they got it all.
Good, good. They scraped it off. Very good. Very good. Yeah, you're gonna be around for a lot longer.
Well, I hope so, because I really enjoy it.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere.
It's a fabulous time, I'll tell you, and I got good friends like you guys I can chat with in the morning.
It is fabulous.
It's tough keeping you out of the ward, though.
Did you find a pair of sandals or just one?
Just one.
One sandal.
Yeah,
so if anybody needs an extra sandal.
Looks like what? About a size.
Like a young girl.
Young girl.
lady.
Girly girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
right
well.
there on number 4 if you want it.
There you go. If you need an extra sandal.
You're missing one.
All right. I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Good to see
All right.
you, Rob.
You heading out? Or are you sticking around?
I don't know.
You don't know. I know you got a busy schedule ahead of you.
Go play in Roy's yard.
There you go. At Roy's campsite.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on him.
Open Sundays.
There you open Sundays, 7 days a week. Roy's Playground. Isn't that beautiful out there? Those reflections in the water. Let's go check on these great blue herons here. See what they're up to this morning. No new sea turtles. No new sea turtle nests today. That's too bad. Don't go up on the beach. Stay down by the water. Beautiful. There's our herons. That one just got a big fish. That one just got a fish. Whoop, down the hatch it went. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous birds. These two great blue herons. Wow. This guy's just gonna come right by me here, slowly. If I just stand here patiently, maybe they'll just walk by. Beautiful. Great look at one of our great blues. Such majestic birds. Well, let's see if the other one's still up here. The other great blue heron's walking the other direction. And there's a dolphin just came up right in front of me. I turned around, there was a dolphin right out here. I don't know which way it was going. Another, this would be dolphin number 3. Where was it? Where did it go? There it is, see it? That's dolphin number 3. 3 dolphins this morning. So cool. Right there, pretty close. That's number 3 this morning. Just below the surface. Another good look. That's a great look at him there. That was great. Number 3, dolphin number 3 this morning. How cool is that? Wow, I could hear him breathing here. He's just offshore. Cruising though, he is moving. He is really moving down the beach fast. I'm having a hard time keeping up with him. Boy, he is hauling butt now. Right out between me and that marker. Now to the left of the marker. There it was again. I don't know if he's going to slow down or keep moving. He's still moving. Trucking down there. Trucking down the beach. I can't keep up with him. And there he goes. Wow. Wow, how cool is that? How cool was that? He's just heading down the beach there. Wish I could have kept up with him. Not too far offshore. How sweet was that? Still making his way down there. Wow. So cool, so cool. That was dolphin number 3 this morning. Dolphin number 3. Love it. What an awesome morning. 3 dolphins, each one a little closer. That was neat. Lots of birds this morning. Started off by seeing a night heron. Got a great look at a night heron in the beginning of our beach walk. We saw 2 ospreys this morning. 3 dolphins. Our beautiful great blue herons. I'm just gonna walk up the beach a little further and then go over and see Roy. Says he's got a thought for the day. Here's one of the great blues again. They're just magnificent. Absolutely magnificent birds. Looking for a fish. Nope, didn't get one. Just walking up onto the beach here. Just trying to get a picture of it to share later. The other great blue is making its way up towards the trees up there in Area 5. I just want to show you, I want to get up there and show you where that new nest is, nest number 15. No new nest today. Beautiful, majestic bird right there, just beautiful. love watching these guys, don't you? Oh, we're gonna see another dolphin? That was incredible. I was watching that heron and I just turned around and boom, there was a dolphin. I hustled down the beach quite a little ways there following it. Might not seem like it in the live feed. But I went down to just almost area 3. I started up here, up in area 5. Gorgeous out here. So many beautiful things to see. Oh, here goes that heron. Darn it, thought we were gonna get to see the second one up close. There it goes, flying out in the water. It's probably gonna go join the other one down there. Yep. They're so neat to watch flying. Just incredible to watch flying. Nice and flat out here. Hey, thanks for joining this morning. This is where our latest, most recent nest is up here. It's gonna be hard to see this. Let me see if I can get behind the sun before I pan over there. Get behind the trees, block the sun. There's the nest up there, nest number 15. Quite a ways up the beach there. As you can see, that is a good crawl. There's the water way over here. That is a good one, even if she came in at high tide. The water was up here. She went up, she got up higher onto the dune. That's where we want to see those nests. Nest number 15. That was not last night, but the night before. Nest 15. Right where the circle is, that's where they found the eggs. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. This is where the demarcation from the swimming and fishing area is too, right here. Swimming to the left, fishing to the right. Fishing at the north end up in Area 5, the north end of Area 5 only. Swimming only in the south end. Signs. Everywhere a sign. There you can see another look at the nest there in relation to the water. A lot of you should recognize this spot here. Look at that sky. Beautiful up there. Beautiful sky up there. Nest number 15. That was the day before yesterday, just reminding you. The day before yesterday. That's the pictures, the nest that I posted the pictures of yesterday. So that nest, ooh, there goes the great blue flying by again. Heading up to the north. I don't think I'm going to make it up to the end today. I want to get back and see Roy. No ospreys up in these trees here. No ospreys up here. Beautiful colors though. Beautiful. Thought I saw something in the water up here. I think it was just a big fish. Big fish chasing the little fish up there. Boy, schools, the water's just teeming. You can see the schools of fish swimming by out here. Just amazing. Gorgeous colors. Definitely got the blues going today. You know, sometimes we get the green, the aquas, the teals, the emeralds. This definitely is more blue this morning. Some greens. Oh man, just incredible. Incredible. The amount of fish out here. Look at them all. Can you see them? I think they'll come by me here. They should come around me. I just find that so interesting, so fascinating. Maybe it's because of what the water looked like almost this time last year. There was nothing in it. It was dead. That's partially why I think it's so amazing. See if I hold out here. See if we can see the fish jumping here. They just, something comes in, chases them, and they just all go flying out of the water. Just see if it happens if I stand here for a minute. No idea where it's going to happen. Come on. A minute ago, that it happened like 4 times all around me. Figures, they must be camera shy. It's gorgeous though. Oh well, I tried. Morning. Catching anything? Nothing? Nothing?
Trying to saw a couple sharks, but we haven't gotten them to get the hook yet.
Little ones?
Yeah, little guys, yeah. I'm gonna catch them this week.
All right, cool.
See anything I should know?
Just dolphins.
Yeah, the dolphins.
Yeah, 3 of them so far.
Yeah, cool deal.
See you later.
Take care, Rob.
Those guys make their way up and down the beach fishing. Once the park opens, though, they have to stay up here at the north end, up in Area 5. Technically, the park opens at 8 a.m. Look at their website, it says 8 a.m., although they do open the gates earlier, usually around 7:30, start letting people in. Oh, I think I see Dexter coming. Say good morning to him. I'll walk out here into the water. I can get up on the sandbar quick and get a photo or two. Before he makes it down here. Love coming out here on the sandbar and doing this, getting these photos, looking up and down the beach. Hey, good morning. How you doing? Great. Enjoying your vacation so far? Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Hey, your grandson's getting ahead of you there.
I know.
What's going on?
I've been quiet down here today. No, nothing new.
Nothing, yeah, nothing down there. Nothing up here.
No, I
Dolphins.
saw that one right up here yesterday.
Wasn't that something?
Yeah, I
That's
know.
in a good spot.
Yeah, that's for sure. But
You
yeah,
see-
it's been quiet today.
Did you see the dolphins?
I saw a dolphin down
Yeah,
there. Yeah, it was,
I saw 3 so far.
oh, is that right?
They've been getting, each time they've been a little closer in.
Yeah, this
but-
one was real close. I think it was eating.
Yeah.
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 So.
And that, I mean, other than the birds and things, oh well, it's still beautiful. Still
That's
beautiful.
right.
You got that right, Dexter.
Okay, we'll
have,
see you on the way back.
have a great day. All right.
Bye-bye.
Always beautiful. No matter what it's like out here, there is always something beautiful to behold. That is a fact. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It makes a lot of sense. You need to step back and open your eyes and look around you. Beauty is everywhere. Everywhere you look, you'll see something beautiful. Isn't that the truth? Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? Is that not an absolutely gorgeous view right there? The clouds out in the Gulf, the trees, the old tree stumps. It's beautiful. We have seen some beautiful sights this morning. Can't wait to hear what Roy's thought for the day is. He said he had a thought for us. So that'll be coming up in a few minutes. And some harmonica music. So hang in there. Love this place. There it is, folks, my favorite view. Well, one of my favorite views. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, because I force you to look at it a lot during my beach walks and in my pictures. You see this photo a lot, but it's always a little bit different. The sky is different, the colors are different. Area 4 beach there. The King's Beach with the King's Throne up on the edge of the beach there. Well, let's go up and see the King himself. See what he has to say this morning. Missed him yesterday. Missed all you guys yesterday. I know I'm going to be losing some viewers here in the next 5 or so days. Sorry to see you go. You can always watch the replays of these beach walks on YouTube. It's not quite the same as being live, as joining in on the live feed. Chatting with all your friends. Just heard an osprey up here. Somewhere, I just heard an osprey chirping. Trying to get into the shade of one of the trees so I can look up. I heard an osprey here somewhere. I don't see it here. I heard one. Was it over here? Wherever it is, it's being awful quiet now. Was making a racket a few minutes ago. Here's a sea turtle nest number 13 in front of me here. Over by where Roy hangs out. Roy can keep an eye on this one for us. This is the one where I took a picture of the egg. You could see the eggs inside, one of the eggs. They don't uncover all the eggs. They just want to verify that there are eggs. I shared that picture a few days ago, a couple days ago, several days ago, whatever it was. Thursday, Wednesday. You can see one of the, if you look back, you'll see a picture of one of the turtle eggs in the nest. Just go back to Wednesday. I don't see an osprey up here. I heard it, but that's nest 13. I heard one up here, but I do not see it anywhere. What are you doing, Roy? You stuck over there? What the heck happened to your chair over here?
Oh, I just was reaching down.
Roy's going down.
Give me a shove.
Hey.
Now you were surprised.
Hey,
and
how
that
you
makes
doing?
feel better.
What the?
Oh, get me back up.
I can't.
Oh,
You need to
Come
get. Well, you need to get up. We got to
Oh.
move the chair. You're
Wow.
in a bad spot.
oh,
You're in a bad spot.
oh.
Yeah, you're probably going to do that a couple times.
Yep, you're in a very bad spot here.
Move your chair up a little bit.
So how are you guys doing today?
Hey,
We're
how
doing
you
wonderful.
doing, girls?
Good.
How you
Look at
doing?
what they brought
I
you.
heard you
Oh
talking
my
about how
gosh.
you wanted
Oh,
watermelon.
just one or two pieces. And then
No,
you-
that's all
then you
yours.
eat it.
Oh
my
Roy.
gosh.
Well,
look at that.
I'll have a piece with you.
Woo!
I don't like
the heck?
watermelon.
Oh.
I love it.
You don't like watermelon?
No.
Oh
Oh,
my
I
goodness.
love it. Here, have
It's
some.
only
never
food I
heard of
don't
that.
like.
Oh man, look at that! Look at that! Oh boy, let's have some of that.
Well, I know that didn't come from Iowa.
No, it didn't come from Iowa.
What a treat!
Look at
I would
that,
have got
Roy.
you apples if I knew you loved them so much, but
Oh, jeez.
Can you handle that?
I can handle that. Oh, and it's still
look
cold.
at that.
yeah.
Oh, thank
thanks,
you,
girl.
ladies.
Won't you
Ah.
have some?
Oh, she might. I
Ah.
don't like watermelon.
Oh,
I'm more of a
boy.
mango type of gal.
Ah. Here, honey.
Good too.
No,
No,
he
that's
do-
all yours. I don't
she
like
doesn't eat
watermelon.
watermelon.
Oh boy. Oh
I
boy.
tried it again yesterday and I was like, nope,
Mm-mm.
still don't like it.
Ah.
Here, Roy. Everybody watching wants a bite. Give him a big bite.
That's all this world.
Isn't it?
Oh. Oh, baby.
We missed all the dolphins, didn't we?
Did you
Yeah.
see the dolphin?
Still here.
You didn't see the other one come by?
Oh,
Just a
she's
little.
still watching you.
Still watching.
You can hear exactly what she's saying in the background.
That's funny. Yeah, another one came by. Close this time while you were sitting up here. Came right along.
Did it?
Yeah, I
didn't
thought
see
you and
him.
Dave might. Maybe you're probably at your car when it came by.
Maybe the chair collapsed.
Yeah, Jerrigan hasn't seen one yet.
No.
I've seen lots of them. She hasn't seen
I'm
any.
really blind though, so
Yeah.
every
Did you go
single
down to
one-
the pier?
No.
At a
You
good
got to
place,
do
huh?
that.
Yeah, we'll
You're-
probably do that
She's
this
seen a couple
afternoon.
from our condo
Oh,
like,
yeah. Oh,
balcony.
which?
but-
Where are you at?
Smuggler's Cove up on Fort Myers Beach.
Oh, Fort Myers Beach. Okay, yeah. I don't know what their patterns are up there, but I'm sure it's just like here, mornings and then
Yeah,
all
that's
day
u-
back
that's
and
usually
forth.
when I've seen them is in the morning.
Boy, is that good. Thanks,
Isn't that
girls.
delicious?
Boy,
You're
what a
welcome.
treat.
And seedless. No big seeds in it. That's the best kind of
We
watermelon.
went to Sanibel Wednesday. That was disappointing.
Sanibel was disappointing.
Mm-hmm. It was beautiful. Still ain't as beautiful as this, though. But there was no shells.
No shells on
No.
Sanibel.
No, we walked and walked. We found some little.
baby ones, but
Where did you? Were you by the lighthouse or where did you?
No, we were on Bowman's Beach. That's
Huh.
a long walk too, boy.
Yeah.
That's really long walk. It's hard on
And
old
no
people,
shells on Sanibel.
we found
No.
some really cool ones on Fort Myers Beach last night.
But we
On
found
Fort Myers Beach.
Yeah.
she found
Well, I'm
a-
glad to hear that because Fort Myers Beach got hit way worse than we did with the red tide
Did
and last year, and,
Yeah.
and they suffered some from that blue-green algae and everything.
Yeah, that algae up there is, or whatever it is, that red seaweed stuff is.
It's still on the beach.
Yeah,
that
it
red
stinks.
seaweed. Ugh,
It's not.
doesn't
very-
smell good
not
either.
very good.
it was our shower
They
smelled
had,
like that.
a, they had a really
Too.
low
I was
tide
like, "Ugh."
yesterday,
Really?
and the shelling was great.
Well, that's good to hear.
For her, she found a sand dollar and everything. And I'm like, how are you finding
Really,
these things?
sand dollars?
And I found a huge whelk and lightning
Nice.
whelk. And, yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, on Fort Myers
Horse
Beach.
conch and
Very good.
yeah,
You just need a gas mask.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It wasn't that bad.
Uh,
The first day it was really bad, but
Yeah.
it's not too bad now.
maybe just getting used to it.
But maybe, yeah. Maybe that's true.
So pretty.
What a treat having cold watermelon, isn't it?
Man.
Nothing like July is when they really taste good. Around the 4th of July,
Oh, that's really great.
when it gets really hot here, nothing like a nice cold watermelon.
Yeah, we ran into Dave in the parking lot.
He starts his volunteer job tomorrow here.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
He's
thought he started today.
All right. Wow. Yeah.
Picked up some trash.
Officially, he starts tomorrow, right? The 1st. But yeah, he was out picking trash up this morning.
Yeah, he sure did.
Got so many good people that pick up trash out here. They walk around in the mornings with their bags picking up the trash.
Yeah, it's good of everybody.
That's awesome. It's sad that people can't take it with them.
Disappearing. It is.
They take the trouble to bring it.
I mean, this past weekend, it was the worst. You know, our holiday weekends are terrible. We get a lot of people come from over on the other coast and other parts of Florida to get away, you know, busier parts of Florida.
Yeah, that's
To
why
get
we
away
didn't even
from
try
it
to
and-
come down here that day because I
Yeah.
heard that you said it gets
Memorial
really
Day was insane here.
I can imagine.
I seen up there in New Jersey or something. They had some kind of party on the beach or something, and they had 20 tons of trash to pick up the next day.
20 tons?
20 tons
Yeah.
of trash. yes.
Virginia Beach
It
was
was
terrible.
terrible.
Yeah, absolutely
Terrible.
awful.
Oh yeah, Virginia Beach is.
It
Where
was Virginia Beach. It was terrible.
I just don't understand people who leave that kind of mess.
It's actually illegal, too. It's against the law.
To throw trash on the beach?
Yeah, the trashing is against, there's an ordinance against it.
No, it should be.
There's trash cans everywhere.
Right.
No?
How do they enforce it, though? That's the
Yeah.
big problem.
Yeah.
They got their hands full with other things. And
I talked to the officer about it, and he says, well, the problem is you got to see them do it. You know, when how to-
right.
Well, that was sure a treat, girls. My gosh.
That was awesome.
Should have got some apples too. That would have been awesome.
Oh, he's got his apples.
Oh, I'm
He
sure.
he brings his 2 apples with him, but the watermelon's the huge.
Yeah, if you
That
want
was
to
a
put
huge
that
treat.
rind here, you
That was huge.
I can set it
Thank
on
you. Thank you so much.
there. Yeah, that was a treat.
Yeah, I could use Dave's bug spray right about now.
Yeah, them little black,
Thanks,
black
I know.
oziums are.
I think they like
Between the
freckles.
flies and yeah,
You want another piece?
I'm
Ron?
good. I'm good. How about how many more days you got here?
Oh,
Couple-
just a couple.
Couple more.
We leave Sunday.
Wow. How long does it take you to drive down here?
We didn't drive.
We
Oh.
took a plane.
We flew.
It's only
No.
2 hours.
I mean from
Oh,
from
30 minutes.
About 30 minutes.
30 minutes. That's not too bad. This time of year, the traffic's
Yeah,
not
the
so
traffic
bad.
wasn't bad at all.
A couple months ago, the traffic going up there is not good.
we're like 30 minutes from everything.
Really?
Yeah. Every place. we
Except the
look at.
beach. Except the beach up
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Now, where are you girls from?
Iowa.
Iowa. They're from
That's
Iowa.
right, Iowa. Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, born in old Iowa.
When we first met, Benny was here with his wife, you know, and I thought y'all were together, and it took me a minute. I'm like, oh, okay, Iowa and
Alabama.
Alabama,
yeah.
and I'm like, okay.
Yep. That's cool though. I've never met anyone from Alabama before.
Well, there you go. You meet everybody at this place.
I
You can
know.
meet anybody here. I mean, there's people from all around the world come here. It's amazing.
Yeah, isn't that right?
Yep, we've made friends from all around the world.
Scotland,
devil.
England, Germany.
Oh, look who it is.
Son of a gun.
Who's
He must
coming?
It's Benny.
his ears must have been burning.
Jenny's here?
Yep.
Benny.
Benny and Angie.
Yep. Were your ears burning?
Whoa!
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
Right.
again.
Okay. You gotta just get up
Roy,
and
you're
move.
gonna have to get up.
You gotta move.
Something goofy with it.
Yeah, you're on very uneven ground. You gotta get up and move your chair.
We gotta get you up for hugs anyway.
Yeah. You're not on the.
Is there something wrong?
Yeah, you're not in a good spot. We gotta move your chair. You're gonna be. This thing's gonna fold up and
Boy.
like a clam on you here.
Yeah, sure. It's collapsing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it'll take
Come
a
on.
big tug to get me up.
It doesn't take much to get you
Hey,
up.
how you doing, man?
I could blow on you.
Water.
Yeah, he's too high up here. I gotta move this down.
Trying to dive into the water.
That's what it looked like. he was.
Any excuse to get in that water.
Yep.
When we got here, it was,
He had his chair up. The back of it was too
What
high.
happened to my watermelon? Oh, it's over
Right
there.
here.
Oh, don't let anything happen to his watermelon.
Hey, you want to
You
walk
want me to
me?
help you in the
Hey, how you doing, girls? Oh, it's sure good to see you. How about, would you like a piece of watermelon? These
No,
girls,
no,
these
thank you.
girls brought me some watermelon. Man, it's good. There's a couple
We were just
pieces
talking
left
about
there.
you. I was like, I've never met anyone from Alabama before.
Well, Roy,
Won't do it again, ain't they?
you said he had a thought for the day for us here. He told me earlier on the beach.
Oh, really?
Well, that's what you told you told me. I swear, that's what you
Well, you
said.
know, the thought is, the good word is breeze.
Breeze.
Breeze, yeah. Without the breeze, it wouldn't be comfortable at all. So the
You got
breeze is wonderful. And you get the wind. The wind blows on you, and it blows in the good vibes, and it blows out the bad vibes. So wind is wonderful. Wind is glorious, and the more wind, the merrier. Unless it gets to be excessive, you don't want
Right.
a hurricane.
Exactly.
But otherwise, the more wind that blows and the better it is, you just feel enraptured with that wind. It's blowing against you. It's actually God's breath that's blowing against you. And it blows in good thoughts in your mind. You have glorious, wonderful thoughts because that wind is blowing on you.
Okay.
And the more the merrier. It's glorious, isn't it? Without the
really
wind,
is.
without
You've
the
never
wind,
been to
things would be just
yeah, the wind blows.
The wind
It's
blows
strong
a
in
lot there.
Washington. Good one, Benny. Yeah, I think the folks in Oklahoma though have had enough wind.
So that's well, you don't want hurricanes, you don't want
There's
destructive
tornadoes
wind.
and- yeah.
But all good things actually, if they're carried to excess, are not good. So
Absolutely. That's
so
pretty much
excess
true
in
with
every
everything.
good thing. But the wind is glorious, and the more wind, the better.
You think you can laugh too much?
Huh?
I don't think there's such thing as excessive laughing. I think that's one thing. Happiness.
Laughing,
That's
yeah.
happiness.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
laughing.
there's no limit to that.
Isn't that right?
Yeah, I think you can be as happy
You
as
know, I was reading when you laugh, it creates a chemical that makes you feel good. Laughing is good for you.
like serotonin.
Isn't that amazing?
Huh.
Yeah,
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
yeah. It creates some sort of a gas, and it's healthy. It makes you feel good.
That's what, and they say smiling is good.
Yeah.
The muscles when you smile,
Yeah.
it's good for your face. Smiling.
And even this is a goofy thing. Even if there's nothing funny, if you go, oh, you actually it creates some sort of a chemical in your brains, and you feel good.
So how you do that?
Well, just
Do it again.
just for no reason. I mean, say there's nothing funny, but you go, oh, it's actually healthy for
Well, it
you.
made me laugh.
Well,
it must
you,
be
You
contagious.
laugh because you're acting so goofy.
Laughter is contagious. That's another saying. Laughter is contagious.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, when one person's laughing, you think, what's the matter with that goof? And you laugh too.
We don't think you're a goof.
not at all.
Well, you have a nice little audience here now this morning.
I don't know about all.
Oh yeah, I think it's time to break out that harmonica.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But if I sit down in a chair, am I going to
Well,
laugh?
that's another.
You got it now.
That's another trick. Getting in this chair. Let's see if you can do it.
Not collapsing. Oh, I can get in all right.
Well, the problem was it was
But
leaning.
when it plops down,
it was-
then I'm really stuck.
I didn't know what you were doing when I was walking up here. I don't think people could see
I
it.
couldn't get back up.
It's a good thing somebody was here.
It was
Yeah,
bad.
he is so fortunate. Somebody's
I need some
always here
sort
to
of a
help him.
Derek to lift
He
me up.
looks out. Derek.
Let's see if there's collapse in here. Whoop!
Oh, in you go.
I'm down.
Flop on in there.
You don't have the best chair in the world to be sitting in.
Ah,
Well,
Those things are awkward for you.
oh baby.
apples.
Apple cord.
Apples. What else is in this bag here? Apples. There we go.
Oh,
There we go.
harmonicas.
Get the old one out there.
Should I get the old one out?
Get the old one. Yep.
Well, maybe we can play an octave away from the dead reeds.
No. The old one. Not
Oh,
that
the
one.
old one, huh?
Yeah, the one that Benny had fixed for you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good old Benny.
Put his jacket up on his leg. So the flies don't eat him.
Oh, thanks, dear.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
there you go. Keep the bugs off his legs. There you go. Awesome, Roy. Awesome. Oh,
Well, that's a lot of fun.
we'll do our theme song, You Are My Sunshine. We gotta
Oh,
have that
yeah.
one.
Works pretty good, actually.
Nice one. Gotta get that
By the
in.
silvery moon.
Yeah, play that one too. Play that one. There you go. Nice. That is great.
Well, that's a lot of fun.
Always fun. Fun and all these good people around us here.
Yeah, and that's sweet.
Yeah, all the good people
Who
watching.
taught you how to play?
Good times.
Who taught you how to play?
Oh, taught me?
Yeah.
Nobody. When I was a kid, I just fiddled around.
Yep, he
The
did it.
amazing thing, I had this honer when I was a kid, which is some years back, and this nice gentleman, some of the reeds were bad, and he said, well, I didn't know who it was, so I met him the other day. Isn't that amazing? What, was it you?
He's here.
Yeah, it was you. Yeah. Well, you didn't
And
have
he's
your
here with
hand
us
on
as
you.
we
Look a little
speak, right there.
Yeah, you're the man. How about that? You're
Well, that's
the guy. Well, you're the nice gentleman.
He is. That's a good story.
Not only that, he treated us a pizza the other night, too.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I went out to the lady. I wanted to pay for it because he did my harmonica and everything else. And so she says, I'm sorry, sir. It's all taken care of. So he bought the pizza.
Benny is a great guy.
Yeah,
A
sure
great
is.
guy.
That was a fun time.
So you're the one.
Yes, he's the one. He's still the one.
You had a hat on before or something. You look different.
I didn't have a hat on.
Well,
Maybe because you're sitting in the sun.
I lost some weight.
that's it. He and I lost weight. That's why you don't recognize us.
We should have a song together. What are we going to... I'll play something and you all sing, huh?
Oh boy.
Oh, what are we going to play?
Donna's a great singer.
Coming
Oh,
around
really?
the mountain, we played
Yeah, she
that.
is.
Really?
What do you like to sing?
She's way better than me.
Huh?
Well, we
She's
should.
a good singer. She's better than me.
If Bobby was here, she wouldn't be bashful.
No.
She'd get us going.
What should we sing together?
Well, what do you know? Or you want to sing a song together?
You know
Sing?
any Conway Twitty?
Old Kentucky home.
I don't know that one. I don't know the words to that one anymore. Used to.
Oh, sun lies bright on my old Kentucky home.
We'll pick something everybody knows.
Let's see, what else could we sing?
Your old Susanna. I think a lot of people know that song.
Oh,
No?
Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me.
Working on the railroad.
Working on the railroad. There's one. Thought you were gonna sing.
Myself. Come on, Donna.
Forcing her into a solo.
I wish I knew this song. I think I've heard it on Princess Diaries one time.
There you go.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Drumming on the old banjo and singing. Fee-fi, fiddly-i-o. Fee-fi, fiddly-i-o. Fee-fi, fiddly-i-o. Drumming on the old banjo.
All right.
We did it.
You did it. That was awesome.
Oh, that was fun.
That was good. Oh boy.
How about that? A good singer.
That was great, Roy.
Well, she's the one who did the singing.
Can't do it without your playing, though.
They come to see Rob.
You got two visitors there on
You
the
got
beach.
two more friends over here that want to say hi. Come on over and say hi.
Let's
Come
cook 'em.
on, come on, come on. Don't be shy.
We're
on,
not
don't
here
be
to,
shy.
to meet you celebrities because
Oh.
you are.
Oh, celebrities.
Hey, hi, kids.
How are you doing? Where are you from?
We're from New Jersey.
New Jersey. Well, welcome.
Come sing with us.
And,
Come on in and sing a
snowbirds,
song with us.
summerbirds, whatever kind of bird we are.
Oh, okay. So you come here often? Come down often?
Yeah, not often enough though, but so we'll be down here this winter again
Oh, nice.
Hey, good.
How long are you here for now?
until August, middle of August.
Oh.
We'll be back.
These
Wow,
girls
okay.
are from
Nice.
Iowa. And Ben, where are you from?
Alabama.
Alabama. Ben's
Yep,
his
we got-
wife here.
Alabama, Iowa, New Jersey,
How about that?
Naples.
Wisconsin.
Well, originally Wisconsin, yeah.
Yeah. How about you? Where are you
I was
from?
born in New Jersey.
New
Yeah,
Jersey,
yeah,
huh?
born in New Jersey, but grew up in Miami. I came down when I was just a little tiny child, just under 3 when my parents moved to Miami.
How about that?
Yeah. So I grew up over there. Came
Miami.
over here and
I live in Des Moines. So
officially
I've
moved
seen,
over
like,
here in
most of the
1980
cars
is when I
from
came
LA.
to Naples.
I've never.
How about
Yeah.
that?
I've been trapped my whole life.
Seen a
but
lot of change over here.
it's
A
my
lot of
first time
change.
ever being anywhere, you know?
It is great.
I've been
World.
to
Corn maze
almost
in Iowa.
19.
A nice little group here.
As soon as she stepped in.
You are my sunshine. We're gonna sing that one again. All right, one last one. I gotta get going.
Come on, girls, sing.
Roy's not gonna take no for an
You
answer.
guys.
You don't want me to sing too loud.
How about singing with us, huh?
Well, I don't know the words to that one. Nice.
Anyway,
Nice job, Roy. A nice audience this morning.
yeah.
A nice audience. Look at that.
What should we sing? Let's all sing. I got
All right, I'll
sixpence,
pick
jolly,
up for a
jolly
while.
sixpence.
Thank you, sir.
Never heard of that one.
I got sixpence, jolly, jolly sixpence. I got sixpence to last me all my life. I've got tuppence to lend and tuppence to spend and tuppence to send home to my wife, poor wife. No cares have I to grieve me, no pretty little girls to deceive me. I'm as happy as a lark, believe me, as I go rolling, rolling home. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home, rolling home. By the light of the silvery moon, happy is the day when the Navy gets its pay. We go rolling, rolling home.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, that's great.
That was awesome.
I tell you.
Well, I gotta shove off. See you guys later. Thank you for coming out and seeing us. And yeah, I saw a few, 3 of them actually this morning, each one at a time.
They were pretty close up too.
Yeah, we'll maybe get lucky here. Got it. Oh yeah, lots of fish out there for them. That's for sure.
I wonder if it's a good day for shelling. Was there any
Yeah.
shells on the beach?
Not here. I have not seen a lot of shells here for quite a while now. Oh well.
Still better than Sanibel.
Yeah, Sanibel.
That's the shell
That
capital.
was very
They were
disappointing.
saying yesterday they closed off Sanibel to all air
Oh,
traffic.
because Mike Pence is going to be there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where's that?
He's the vice
the
president.
vice president is coming to
Oh.
Sanibel.
Yes.
Oh, great.
I think it's
For the
4 or
next
5
3 or 4
days they
days,
shut it
4 or
off.
5 days,
Yeah, it's crazy when they come to town. They're always down here in Naples, and
They don't
Trump
do that
and-
for me.
they don't. No, they don't do it for me either. Do they do that for you, Roy?
What's that?
Shut down the airspace and when you're around? They should. I mean, you are the king here.
No,
Uh,
not at all. You guys
You're
are.
a true
Oh.
icon.
he is an icon, that's for sure. All right, guys, you have a wonderful day. Nice meeting you. See y'all later. Yep. Enjoy, Roy. See you tomorrow morning. Take care. Oh, that was a great group out there this morning. People from all around. Alabama, Iowa, New Jersey. Sweet, sweet. Our wonderful Facebook friends. Love yous all. Well, I got to get going here. I got a low battery warning. It was a wonderful walk this morning. Saw some beautiful birds, 3 dolphins. Saw some wonderful, awesome people. Beautiful weather. Beautiful water. Well, thanks for tuning in. Have a great Friday. If I don't see you tomorrow morning, have a wonderful weekend. Be sure to tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. Again, have a wonderful day, and God bless.